me, and I will show it. Someone who has found something through a commitment. You see, identity is established in commitment. And you guys are evidence of that. You're identifiable. Sister Ann said you're special. You're identifiable because you're intelligent, because you work hard, because you're committed to academics. Without those commitments, you don't have any identities. So I guess what I'm doing here today is I'm sort of challenging you to recognize that the introspective techniques that we're constantly being taught don't teach you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to play the game of self-discovery. But commitment costs you everything that you are and everything that you have. Ours is the generation of the uncommitted. I'll close with one other story. Most of you have heard this in class. I think it illustrates my point pretty well. I had a roommate in college. Actually, I had three. One was from Peoria. One was from the Sticks in Indiana, and the other was from right on the south side of Chicago. And his father was a Black Baptist minister, large Baptist church on the south side. And one day Ronnie took us all up there, and they were having a celebration for the young people in the church. And when the ceremony concluded, Reverend Malloy got up there, and he looked right at the kids. There was 40 or 50 or so in the front row. He looked right at them and he said, "Children, one day you're going to die." I think that's a good thing to remind all of us occasionally. He says, "You don't think you're going to die one day, but you is. You're going to die. And they're going to throw you in the ground. They're going to throw dirt on your face. And we all going to come back to the church and eat the ribs and potato salad." Of course, whole congregations chanting and screaming. He says, "You were the one born, and you was the only one that cried. Everybody else was happy." He said, "But when you die, will you be the only one that's happy? Will somebody else be upset?" He said, "I guess that depends. It depends on what you live for. Are you going to live for titles? Or are you going to live for testimonies?" They did something that I've never seen anybody, and I've been going to church since I was born. I've never heard any preacher do it before. He went through the whole Bible in about 5 minutes. He said it was Moses, and it was Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Good title, Pharaoh. But when it was over, that was all he had. Moses had testimonies. The crowd began to get a little bit warmed up. He continued on, he said, there was Daniel and Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar was king, good title. What man wouldn't want to be a king? But when it was over, that was all he had was his title of king. But Daniel had testimonies. The place begins to rock and roll. He continues on, and he says, there was Jezebel and a prophet Elisha, prophet of God. But Jezebel was a queen. That's a good title. Some women out in the black, out in the audience go, queen. He says, but when she died, that was all she had was her title of queen. But Elisha had testimonies. And now the whole crowd's beginning to say it with him. And all through the Bible, John the Baptist and Herod. And he got to Pilate. Good title, judge. Pilate. Good title. But when it was over, that was all he had. But Jesus had. And the whole place screaming. Testimonies. Waving, standing up, down, cheering. Unbelievable. Never seen anything quite like it. And he looked at those young people again, and he says, one day you are going to die. They are going to put you in there. What will you leave behind? A tombstone, degrees you've earned, the committees you've served on, the societies that you've been inducted to? Or will there be people standing around offering testimonies because you've made a difference in their lives? Ours is the generation of the uncommitted. And the closing words, the musical Les Miserables, there's a voice that comes through the darkness, speaking really, I believe, for Jesus. It says, won't you come and stand with me? Won't you join in my crusade? For beyond the barricades is the world you wished would be. Can you hear the singers sing? Can you hear the drummers drum? It's the future they bring when tomorrow comes. I challenge you to live a life of commitment, so that in the end, you will have testimonies.
The oldest and most common induction ceremony makes use of a candle lighting service. The single lighted candle represents the eternal light of knowledge. The other 4 candles will be lighted from this flame.
The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has confidence in himself and will go forth when others hesitate.
Scholarship. Scholarship is a commitment to learning. Knowledge is the one great element in life which leads to the highest success. It is achieved through diligence and effort.
Service. Service can be expressed in various ways. There are many opportunities to help others. Service is the willingness to work without monetary compensation or without the recognition for the benefit of those in need.
Character. Character is the force in a person that distinguishes one from another. It gives individuality and personality. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of consistent action plus daily striving to make the right choice.
The National Honor Society was founded in 1921. The hope was to create an organization that would recognize and foster academic achievement while developing other characteristics essential to citizens in a democracy. Scholarship, character, service, and leadership are ideals that remain as relevant today as they did in 1921. The St. Anthony chapter was established in 1969. In the past 23 years, 332 students have been elected to membership.
Tonight, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the class of 1993 for the membership of the National Honor Society. Josh Mayer. government. Christie Waldo. And Katie Tan.
Congratulations to all of you for being selected to the National Honor Society. This is a special honor because membership in this organization is based upon excellence in 4 areas, as I mentioned earlier: scholarship, leadership, service, character. All of you should be very proud of your academic achievement during your high school careers. Also, the extracurricular activities you're involved in, and many of you, I realize, work in addition to those activities. I think it's important to realize, however, how important the other areas considered in the selection process for the National Honor Society. I think it's important to realize the significance of those. First of all, leadership. You all have proven that you have the ability to lead. I think most of us can agree in this room that in our country today we are in desperate need of leadership. Not only in the political area, but in business, education, and also in our church. Number 2, service. As a Catholic school, service is supposed to be what we are about in New Orleans. I want to encourage you as you go on to bigger and better things and you become successful people to use your gifts and share those with others. Do not be selfish with this. I want you to remember how rewarding it was for many of you who participated in our Catholic Schools Week service projects. Remember that and utilize your gifts in this area. And finally, character. One thing that I feel, the one thing that is enduring in our lives is character. You may go through a lot of difficult times, we all do. But the individuals with character are the ones who survive. They are the ones that make the correct choices in their lives. I encourage all of you to work to be superior in these areas. The truly outstanding individuals in our nation are people who excel in these areas. They are scholastically sound, they are leaders, they give service to the community and the church, and they have character. You are on the way to being one of these individuals. Again, congratulations, and thank you for being model students.
We have one other group that we want to recognize this evening, and that's the senior members of the National Honor Society. And we'd like to present them with honor pins this evening. 5 of these